Hi everyone, welcome back. So in today's video, we're going to have some cleaning motivation. The kitchen was a complete disaster. We're going to go ahead and get that all cleaned up. We're also going to clean the dining room and we're going to tidy up the living room as well. It was just a bit messy. We're also going to clean off the porch a bit. I'm going to take a few things out of here, get it out of the house, off the porch, all the things. And then we're going to work on this fun little Christmas gnome. It's so cute, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. So the first thing we're gonna do is I started out the day, I just wanted to get this base on this little gnome. We got this little guy from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. It was on sale. It was like in the summer section of Hobby Lobby, and we loaded up on some stuff. It has been sitting in the barn for a couple of years. Like I said, I just never got around to it, but finally this year I was like, I'm going to paint this little gnome. We have a whole gnome thing going on in the kids' bathroom right now for Christmas, so I thought this one would be perfect. I did not expect it to take so long. I always forget how long these things take with the sanding and trying to get all the colors to stick and just trying to make it look vibrant and all the things. It does take a little while. It's always a little more than you would expect, but it was fun. It was fun and it was good for me. I brought it in the room. I needed some time. I usually don't get like this. I usually like being out in the living room or in the dining room, kitchen, working at the island, stuff like that. But I just needed some alone time, so I brought everything to my bedroom, shut the door, and I just painted in silence. And sometimes we just need that, I think. We just need some silence. I didn't have anything going on, I didn't have any podcast, just silence. And like I said, sometimes I really, really need that. So, anyway, I went ahead and got the white coat down first, and that's just going to make the colors a little more vibrant. I'm using this paint. My mother-in-law had brought a bunch of paint, and I saw this color. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous, and I thought it would be prettier than just some acrylic paint, and it really is. It's really nice. I had to put a few coats. I also had to sand it. Like, there was a lot that went into this little gnome. I'm still not done with him. I have decided that he needs a sign or something, so I'll be working on that later this week. I've already started another project. I am doing a huge sign for over the dining room table. I'm excited about that one too. I'm actually working on that as we speak. As I do this voiceover and edit, I'm going through my Cricut, trying to see what design I want to use for in there, because in the dining room, it's more of a rustic theme type Christmas situation. So I'm trying to stick with that. And I've always wanted a huge Christmas sign. So hopefully all goes well. You never really know when you start these kind of projects, when you're making stuff at home for yourself. You never know what it's going to turn out like. Sometimes you got to improvise. But it's fun. It's all in good fun. And I try not to let it stress me out too much. For before I started my YouTube channel, I was actually or I had started a small business, Jabara Crafts, and we were making stuff for there. That did not work out the way I wanted it to. Also, it takes so much time to make handmade products. Like when I go to Etsy, and I know a lot of people think Etsy is really expensive, and it is, but it is for good reason. If these people are actually taking the time to make these things by hand, it definitely is worth every penny, because like I said, this takes hours and hours to do, to hand paint something, to do all the work, to go over all the details. It just takes a really long time. So when I was going to start that business, I didn't realize all of this. So I had a hard time selling things, because if you really calculate the price with the hours spent doing the project, how much you spend on materials, all the things, it really adds up. And I feel like it's just so expensive to try to sell that way, but you also have to make a profit and you have to pay yourself the time that you spend on making these little things. I absolutely love Etsy shops. I think they are just really, really cool for everyone to be able to create their own stuff and sell it. I just don't know if I could ever get to that point again. I would absolutely love to, but like I said, it just takes so much time to complete these little projects. They seem like so much fun. When you see them, you don't think that it would take that much time, but it definitely takes a lot of time to do. But anyways, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. I have been getting some crazy comments, y'all. Thank y'all so much for sharing the videos, for commenting, for defending me in the comments as well. I appreciate it so much. I have been getting a couple of mean comments. Just, I guess people assume things about me that I'm wealthy or something. I don't know what it is. I live in a double wide. Everything I have, we've worked really hard for. My family helps a lot tremendously. My in-laws help so much. Most of my Christmas decor is thrifted. We've bought it on sale. Like this little gnome right here, we got it on sale during the summer a couple of years ago, and it just sits there. I'm just trying to explain myself a little bit. I do not have the money to just go throw around and buy new Christmas stuff and do this and that. I struggle constantly, and I try to make things happen myself when it comes to making stuff for myself, like this big sign that I want in my dining room. I couldn't afford to go on Etsy and spend $150, $200, $300, some of them are, which I totally understand because like I said, it's a lot of work, but I couldn't afford to do something like that. So I do think I am very blessed to have all the tools to make the stuff that I like to make. I'm blessed to have a mother-in-law who is into the same things that I'm into, because she does give me so much stuff, because she has been crafting for years and years and years and years. So anyways, I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. I don't really go into the mean comments much. It was just something that, like, the person, I guess, thought that I was throwing it in everyone's face that I'm able to decorate and have a nice home and this and that. I'm sure they didn't know it was a double wide. I'm sure they don't know that I drive really, really old vehicles that are paid for because we can't afford car payments. Like, there are things that we sacrifice for our kids, of course, for them to be in karate and things like that. But, like, it's just really hard for me to explain, even, where I came from, my childhood, all the things that made me who I am. I wouldn't even share grocery hauls at one time when I first started my channel because I felt bad for people to see that who didn't have the food. So yeah, I do get it. I know that a lot of people are struggling right now, and I have a lot of empathy and all the things for that, but at the same time, I am just enjoying my peace over here. This makes me happy. I don't go out. I don't go do things with my money. I love putting my money into my home, wherever we can. That's what we do. So I know to some people it looks like a lot, but it's honestly not. And we will do anything to save money when it comes to making our own stuff, building our own stuff, repurposing furniture, repurposing old stuff. That's what we do around here. And we just take the time and we put in the effort and we just try to make it look and be as nice as we possibly can. So I just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to go into it too much. I do appreciate y'all defending me in the comments. Some of you are so funny, and I really appreciate all the love and the support. And I know that I don't have to say much or justify anything, because the people who truly know me know exactly where I came from and they know my true intentions here. So that's all I really want to say about that. So anyways, we're almost done. I'm just going to paint his little shoes on here. I was just going back and forth on what colors to use, what color I wanted his mitts to be. I have decided that I am going to make a sign for him, but like I said, I'm already working on another project, so I don't know when I'll get that one done. It shouldn't take long at all though. But I'm gonna let that dry for a bit. We're gonna come out here. We are going to clean this messy, messy kitchen. We had a lot of dirty dishes. We had some pots and pans. I needed to unload the dishwasher, load it back up, get the island cleaned off, do all the things. I really hope this gives you some motivation. I'm going to go ahead and throw some music on while we clean the kitchen.
I never got it, why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance, no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough for you. I wish you could be happy, happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie, lie, lie. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can't afford. This is goodbye, bye, bye. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. I see your stories and I can't believe all the people you meet. Think you belong with everybody else, but you belong with me. And there's nothing I can do, cause you don't see straight when it comes to her. No, she's gonna eat you up whole and spit you out, and then you'll be free. Every piece. I wish you could be happy, happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie, lie, lie. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can't afford. This is goodbye, bye, bye. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can't afford. Don't I make you feel something? Or maybe you can't feel anything. She's not gonna give you everything. I wish you could be happy, happy, yeah, yeah. But I can't lie, lie, lie. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah. You don't care what's real no more, no, you don't want me anymore. You only want what you can't afford. This is goodbye, bye, bye. LA made you crazy, crazy, yeah, yeah.
So we are just about done. Y'all know we always have a ton of dishes in this house. We always cook at home. Well, pretty much we always cook at home. We try not to go out to eat too much or get fast food too much. Just try to stick to the basics around here. But anyways, we always have a lot of dishes and I needed to catch up on all that. We had my husband and my son JC, they had made a some kind of recipe from one of his old books and it was really, really good. It was like chocolate chips, pecans, some kind of crust. I don't know what they put in it, but it was really good. I have been trying to quit sugar again, and this second time around is the hardest thing I've done. Today I did pretty good. I had made the kids some cinnamon rolls just for a sweet treat. And just smelling it, because cinnamon rolls are probably one of my favorites. Just smelling it and looking at it and just all the things was like torture, but I'm so proud that I did not eat any of it. But every now and then I will break and I'll have something sweet. Usually I try to stay away from it. I'm not so strict on the kids. I'm just more strict about them not having a lot of processed stuff in the house. We try not to keep chips and snacks and things like that. When I do feed them, I like to feed them eggs and meat. things of that nature, so that way they're not snacking all day. But anyways, finally got all that done. Now it's time to wipe down the counters. I'm just using some Dawn and vinegar mixed with water to do this. I've been using this lately for everything. Someone suggested it, and now it's like my go-to, but it just cleans really well. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe these down really quick, and then we're going to head over and tidy up the dining room.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us, before we got lost and we parted, back to back we would carry on and we'd do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, but this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry, everything's the same. We'll try tonight, but this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me?
So I just wanted to move the water jug over here. I'm really loving the dining room right now, and I know once I get my sign done, I am not going to want to see the water jug over there in the corner, so I'm just moving it back to where it used to be. It also helps cover these ugly wires back here and just some other stuff, so we're just going to leave that there. We're going to head back over here and work on the gnome a little bit more. It had dried some. We're just printing out a snowflake for his hat, and then I also, in a little bit, I'll print out or cut out some more little designs for his like little pajama pants. I was talking to one of my best friends, and she was telling me that she had this whole idea. She was going to make a set of biker gnomes and send to us. Now I want to make some biker gnomes. So I was telling my husband about that today. I think they'd be so cute. I do have a bunch of gnomes outside. I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year because, like I said, just doing these little projects takes quite a while. This one took about 3 days to finish. Of course, stopping and going. I have other stuff to do besides just sit and wait for paint to dry. But like I said, I like to just get them going, and then while I'm painting, do some other stuff around the house. That way it can dry and I can, come back to it whenever I'm done. I do get a little bit obsessive when it comes to doing this kind of stuff. To when it comes to doing projects, I want to get it done, and I will obsess over it until it's done. My husband was here this morning and I was still messing with the gnome and he was like, "Are you gonna spend time with me before I go to work?" But I'm just over here just hyper focused on the gnome. I'm just like that when it comes to things. I don't know what it is. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just using my little pick here to weed out the stuff from the cricket. I don't know if any of y'all have a cricket. It's kind of tedious. It's a little much sometimes. It really makes you think about doing little like really intricate type of work with these things because it does take a while to weed everything out and do all the things, make sure it sticks to the transfer paper right, make sure it sticks to whatever surface you're putting it on right. The Cricut is no joke. It's an absolutely lovely, lovely tool though to have. I always have mine linked down below for y'all. It's really nice to be able to make your own stuff. If you want to customize something, you want to make a sign, you want to do anything like that, it's just really nice to have the Cricut. I also have an iron press. I could do fabrics. I could make throw pillows. There's so much I could do with the Cricut. It's just finding the time to actually get it all done. And yes, you will spend just about as much trying to make it yourself as you would finding it on sale somewhere. But like I said, you can make it yours. You can make it your own. And there's something that I take pride in that whenever I make something that is my own and I put it in the house, it just makes me really proud that I made that. So, anyways, it just gives it a different feel. But like I said, I always have the Cricut linked down below. I'm going to go ahead and throw another coat of this red paint on. I had not sanded it at all at this point. I was just throwing the coats on, trying to get it to stick, trying to make sure there's no streaks, nothing in there. It was very tedious around the outlines. I always get advice from my daughter. She's the artist around here, and she really likes the way it came out. She likes the white outline the way it is. So I went ahead and left it just a white outline. And but we are going to make a sign for him to hold. And like I said, this is just going to go in the kids' bathroom. As you can see, I messed up right there. Lots of mess ups. That's why I say it takes hours and hours because you have to go back, fix what you messed up, do all the things. But it's definitely worth it. And like I said, it brings me a lot of peace to just be able to do stuff like this sometimes. And I really drifted away from doing stuff like this. Just got busy. I had Jeremiah, and I'm just now getting back to normal. And he's already going to be 6 next year, but it just takes a lot out of you having kids and especially babies. So don't be hard on yourself if you're not getting all the things done because I really lost myself with this last one. And like I said, I'm just now getting myself back, getting my energy back, getting, all the things, taking care of myself better. But that's just part of being a mom. We go through things like that. But hopefully, this next year, I will spend more time crafting some stuff and making some stuff for the home. I am so excited because this month, no matter what, I am going to buy us a sandblaster gun thing. I don't know what it is, a sandblaster for my husband to use on some furniture that I have outside. It's beautiful wood and I cannot wait. I also have something planned for a cabinet that I have in the house. So I got to talk to my husband about that and see if everything will work out. But I'm just really excited to get that going because I have so much furniture that I want to redo, and some of it has lead paint. He doesn't want me sanding that. He doesn't want me touching it. So we are just waiting to get that sandblaster, and he is going to go to town on some furniture, and I will probably end up going through and just doing the final touches on it. But I'm so excited to get all that done. I am going to take some trash out to the dumpster. I'm going to take some of these storage bins back to the barn. I have been trying to be really good about that, not having everything piled up here. I still had some fall stuff up here that I needed to take to the barn. So I'm going to go ahead and do that really quickly. I love having the gator out here on the ranch because I do have to transfer a lot of stuff from the barn to the house and back to the barn again, and it's just a whole thing. This is the sign that I'm going to be redoing. I found this out in the barn. It was one of the things that my mother-in-law gave me. The little lights on it still work. I thought it was really, really cute to put out here by the bench. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Christmas lights for you, and we are going to get the floors swept or vacuumed, and then we will go and finish the gnome. I'll show you how the house turned out when it's all clean. I know y'all really enjoy seeing that. Thank y'all so much for all the compliments on my Christmas decor. I know for some people it's a bit much, but like I've told y'all before, I could have a whole house full of just Christmas stuff like this. And one day I probably will. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I was just telling one of my friends I need like maybe 3 more trees and a lot of more a lot. I just love it. I just love it. Like I think a tree, a little like spiral or what are they called? Pencil trees, spiral tree, a pencil tree over here in the back corner in the dining room would look really pretty, but we'll see. Like I said, I'm trying not to buy anything. I'm trying not to buy anything. If I do, it'll be during the year when it's on sale. I just I don't believe in spending a ton of money on this stuff. Like I said, we try to accumulate things over the years and work with what we have, make our own stuff, do all the things, go thrifting. I'm telling y'all, go thrifting. Sometimes they have bags just full of Christmas stuff that you can buy for like $3. You can go through it. You're gonna find something in there that you like. Um, that we do that a lot. I go with my mother-in-law every chance I get. She has actually moved away from me for a while, but I will get through it. I'm gonna miss our shopping trip so much. But anyways, um, go thrifting and catch sales, and like I said, you will eventually accumulate stuff. And also I don't go with trends, guys. I'm not a trend girl. I do what makes me happy, and a traditional Christmas makes me happy, which is a lot easier because I don't have to go look for special things. Like Christmas is Christmas around here, so um that makes it easier too. I don't really have like a set theme. I do like the rustic style look. But I also just love anything Christmas, so that makes it easier when I go to decorate.
Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. Here we go. All right. Dance, dance, now this Christmas, we're gonna dance. We're gonna dance, 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 come on. Dance. We're gonna dance, dance, have a good time. Dance, dance, all night long. We're gonna dance, dance, and have a good time. I think Santa's gonna come and join us in this song. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas
So just like anything else, the more you do it, the better you get. I'm very rusty. I'm so rusty at the painting and making everything smooth. I just found some of the medium stuff that I like to use. My mother-in-law taught me that trick where you kind of mix it with your paint and it makes the paint really smooth. I'm actually using that on my sign right now that I'm making for the dining room. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to make sure I measure everything correctly. It's like I said, very tedious, but I've always loved art. It's my favorite thing besides music. It was like when I was in school, if they had just left me an art class and music class and PE, I would have been a happy camper, but I did not want to do all the other stuff. The other stuff just was not appealing to me. I was absolutely so bored. So, anyway, this is one of my favorite things to do is just paint and create and just have fun. So, I'm going to go ahead and put these on there. I usually would paint stuff like this on, but I decided since it's an inside decoration, it's not going to get weathered. I'm going to go ahead and just use the vinyl and save myself the struggle of trying to paint this on. But you will see when I go to do my sign in the dining room, I'm probably going to paint those on, and I will show you how I do all of that. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to show you how the gnome turned out so far. Like I said, we're going to add a sign. I might add some details. I really wanted to add some details to his beard and maybe put a little blushy pink on his nose. But then I was worried if I start messing with more details, am I going to go crazy? And, I was telling my husband I cannot let this gnome become my life's work. So I'm just trying to decide what else I'm going to do with them. But anyways, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it got you motivated to clean and maybe do some stuff around the house and, maybe start some projects of your own. Let me know down in the comments if you're working on anything or what you've been up to. I will see y'all in the next one. I love you all so much and take care of each other. Bye, guys.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside.